genocide bop with unwritten chorus sung from We Are by Reclaiming the Rock. I am the spent apple tossed aside with its brown popped core and the pebble that claims an old man's falling knee, begging for its own dust. I am the flint of my neighbor's oiled ruffle, balanced against his son's knobbed shoulder. Sing your verse high. For each child is born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe. We are. Within this dark tunnel, I invoke the dawn, Adon. When my spirit leaves the shell, how it trembles in ululation, the voice of Allah just beyond. Within this dark tunnel, I glimpse the metal glint as the bullet enters the chamber. He commits himself to demon work with wrenched face, sparkle of unshed tears. I wonder if my wife will ever know when to weep. Sing it, so it saves you. Each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe. We know. He closes his eyes against earth, already soaking in life's end. The bodies of men, boys his age, open to the rot like wormed apples. I will fall silent. Witness a miracle. He pulls again. We stare and wonder, chuckle as if we could walk home now, hand in hand. I never see the bullet's powder flash. Sing your cool song, like it could make you sleep. Monologue of Shallow River. I usually don't read this poem, but I was at Humboldt State a few days ago. Ooh. And I was doing a reading up there, and someone came and she was like, "Can we talk about the river?" And I'm like, "What about the river? What's going on?" She's like, "I love this poem. I love rivers." This poem really spoke to me, and I've now read it twice since. So I'm like, wow, okay, well, we're going to go down the river. All right. Monologue of Shallow River, after Araceli's Mine. Rustling leaves that tease over water's rim. Static on a black and white television screen when the hanger does not serve. Or starched ribbon whispers down the back of the First Communion girl. This is what they say is the sound of my voice. Almost the sound, because no one gets it right. No one dips fingers or takes me tender with the tongue and says, she sounds like a river. No one listens closely to my currents. They see clear waters over shuffling silt, sand, dirt, and rounded rocks. They see me shimmy and prance over boulders through their chinks, the smallest crack, like a palatial floor that I slide through. And they think that this is so easy, that I wanted to run downstream, slip in the hidden places beneath the ground, and come out a trickle or pounding waterfall. They call me Miss, and imagine me supple, limber, and wanting to play, forgetting how even I, the shallow beauty, hold pit to drown without pity. What can I do against my nature? They forget the days when they floated makeshift prayer boats along my face, or plucked it with their foolish skipping stones. How they thought I was unchanged, not knowing that I bore the stars downriver deep. They want to say they love my sound, the feel of my fingertips against their bodies, never imagining that if I could take the waters they claim beneath those fragile skins, I would make it right. To fall asleep. To fall asleep and wake. There are days when I do not wish to write a word, just stay in bed and dream of things I will not remember. So, je dis le mot. So I was adore the summer with, actually I've been fascinated with her story pretty much most of my life, Josephine Baker. So she, I remember way back, I'm from Philadelphia, and there would be this movie that would come on. I think it started coming out when I was around 8 or 9, the Josephine Baker story. And it would come along like I don't know where it's broadcast TV about once a year, and I would schedule my whole life around watching the Josephine Baker story again. So, and just like I've always been fascinated with travel and being in different spaces, and I just saw in her story such struggle as well as love beyond limits, unreasonable love, and passion, and an attempt to be free within especially a lot of racial strife. So anyway, je dis le mot, but one don't love me. How many hip jumps, rolling eyes, flashing legs, tongues looping into ink. How many cobblestones, sin-thrown bread, pub crawls through smoke, wafting spirits winding through kink. How many je dis le mot, how many peals of laughter, itch to look over shoulder, lynched horizons, innocuous lover, brutal lover, possessing lover, I own you lover. How much spit, how many black men, how many back enter through the back, how many black women, how many human, how many times sit by the kitchen, wait for your crumbs, no thing, how many times to travel for strut, not cower, for glamour, not forced bow by chains neck, how many chokeholds before breath, Josephine, Jimmy, Romare, Saul, Bricktop, W.E.B., Jeremiah, Booth, Asada, Paul, Stoke, Malcolm, Langston, Marcus, Richard, Nina, Charlie, Dexter, Moore, how many more want to die, but slow down, statue, be the devil, the criminal, the alcoholic, the beast, the slave, the hooker, the maid, how many times to rub the skin to see if it be paint, how many two-faced, double consciousness, majesty, multiplicity, something akin to astrophysics on a corner store shelf, how many escapes, how many cheeks to turn, primitivist, expressionist, cosmopolitan, all till change. Okay. Okay, I think I have this time to read it people. So I'm experimenting with joy.
Be careful, it's addictive.
And I think that it is, at least my journey has been that entering in through a door of struggle and darkness has always been easy. The passionate thrall of that, the enchantment of that. But finding ways to write the story of love and peace and haven. For me, I've had very few flights of haven before seeing the shadow within it. But these days, I find myself living in those spaces of life, enjoying the delight there, the scent of jasmine, the touch of sun through glass, all these light things, momentary bliss, and being able to hold for a moment fast. I'm experimenting with that within my life. Now, on watching my lover garden, we must do what we are meant. Within the unfurling lemon leaves, nibbled by aphids, but healed and stretched open, the windows to jasmine in our mouths, he has lost his cap, and captured it fast before claiming spirit could somersault. Wake, white flower tree, adored by his wonder, your leaves giggle soft in bay wind. I know this sound flutter. Each morning I know it tastes like buttercup and sweet. The half-full bear on porcelain coasters grips his frozen jiggle belly. I wink for his beady black eyes. We were Eden once. The first ones with vines for veins entangled in the passion flower mouths, bursting in fig. You do not know his secret. The fire mark still on his hip. We are meant to tend. Him now to seven curls between spiked aloe, healing, healing, all is healing. I haven't seen a snail in the mirror for weeks. Okay. Everywhere. So this is the poem, don't mind the note, but this is the poem that came through in 1111, and which is hard, right? Like thinking about how that is produced in a written text, and the team there putting it in PDF so it could be preserved, right? So the way that I read it may not be the way that someone else does. I read down and then over. So here we go. Here's the journey. Everywhere. Oh, the only thing you need to know is Nevaeh is heaven spelled backwards. Let us call the place Nevaeh. Bliss. The state between a corridor of chiffon like thin departing but layered to opaque resplendent, a solid mystery, soft to touch. It bends around the body that has no bones, boundless in depth, extending to spiral with prism majesties and contracting to trumpet sound, echo, loveliest. See leaf bud explode to spring tongue on a knobby branch, then sycamore, shoot up to pulsing orb, then crumble, then dust, then again, a cycle of rebirth in an instant, a swirl of breath. The you imagines me, us belong to one another, coil and glimmer, water ripple, chords against stone, sachet of sound, how sound interpolates light, Z. Gender dissembles more than echolalia, how spark synapse pulses in complement, discord that leads to and from a chord, fluid path. Call this place Nevaeh, though it has no name, but holds tendrils of thrush, quick spin like ladybug on backboard, quicksilver salmon, calculating force to effect change, climb flight. Let us call the place without place, whole. Shattered, traveling through cells, dust in the trail of a tadpole thrashed, or a comet orbiting, a non-existent thumb, print this on the world, wonder miracle, or yes and no, because it is everywhere. Glory, the amber pools of bioluminescence, how dinoflagellates swirl, disturbed water, exhaustion of pores, salt to fresh bay, sweetness, galaxies encircle, window pane, break of buzz, jut, ululation, the sound of time bending into wind play of 1,000 tin pieces. Tick, tick, clicking. Masterpiece, hammock, location, nebulous, locate, pin, integral, and by factor, the by, gnome, nell, imagining, the conundrum of tadpoles, bar, change, and spheres, spiral, broken glass, ribbons on air, streams of luminosity, chasm coordinate, sharp caverns twist to pools of blue reflecting, blare out brass to serenade a falling cascade of stone transmutes the evolution, ice erosion to body transfiguration, France extend not, this is to know God death more.